I guess give us a rundown of scouting report on this year's squad.
Youth. Youth is the first thing that pops out. We have a roster of 12 kids, and 5 of them are freshmen and are about 2 weeks into their college volleyball lives, and we have to go play this week. So it's an exciting group. It really is. I'm as rejuvenated and looking forward to this season as I have any in a long time because the talent is there. We're really a talented group, and they're a hard-working group, and we are anchored by some really, really good upperclassmen as well. But you know, it's a win, not if, with this group. This is going to be a really good team. You know, how long that will take remains to be seen.
I'm sure playing in the new conference is a little bit of a rejuvenation as well. Right?
It is. It's new, and not much can be new when you're 20 years in. And it's new for me, and I'm excited about that as well. And but there's just so many unknowns. There's so many unknowns when you have 5 freshmen, and you're going to lean on them pretty heavily. But certainly the unknowns, you know, really get greater when you're moving into a league that you haven't been a part of.
The fact that those freshmen came in such a high-ranked recruiting class, does it help that learning curve at all, or is it still the same?
Well, they're still young and dumb, for lack of a better term, but they're just really gifted. And you know, I've been very, very pleased with them. They're a very talented group, but you just can't rush it. You know, Heather's sitting beside me. We were talking about her the other day, you know, her freshman year. And you know, Heather's a Player of the Year candidate now in her senior year, but as a freshman, she stood and watched most of the year. And sometimes you just have to be patient a little bit. And but it's a really, really talented group. And you know, we'll see. We'll have the talent. This is kind of what I've been telling people. We'll have the talent to beat anybody on our schedule, and we'll have the vulnerability to lose to anybody on our schedule. That's just where we are right now.
Noelle Langenkamp picked as preseason Player of the Year. Just talk about her for a second, what you're expecting from her.
Well, I feel like we have the best, you know, one of the best tandems of middle hitters in the country. To put it in perspective, you know, prior to last season, we had one middle hitter hit 400 in a season in the history of our program, and that was Megan Argabright, who was a 4-time All-American. And last year, both Heather and Noelle hit over 400 in the same season. And so we feel like we have 2 really, really accomplished middle hitters. I'm really excited for Noelle to get that recognition. But I think Noelle and Heather would both tell you, I think either one of those kids could be a Player of the Year candidate by the end of the year. And they've both push each other every day and get better playing against each other every day, and really help each other get better every day. And we feel very fortunate to be experienced and talented in the middle hitter position.
Obviously, Ashley Potts is somebody who's going to be easy to replace, so Georgia stepping in and doing that role. How do you see her?
Well, it's going to be truly a team effort to replace Ashley. She's a special talent, and no one player is going to step in and give us everything that she did, but we're trying to mask it. You know, Georgia O'Connell and Kaylin Grimes have been in a real dogfight for the libero position throughout preseason, and I think there's the real potential to see both of those kids wearing the libero jersey for a while early in the year. But I think, you know, watching us practice, I think the way we'll make up for Ashley is just by our overall size and athleticism in the back row. We're making a lot of plays in the back row right now, just off being long and athletic. And so, you know, hopefully our coverage is better. We're covering more ground back there with bigger, longer athletes, and it'll really soften the blow of losing a player of her caliber.
Heather, senior season, how anxious are you to get started?
I'm definitely really excited. I'm probably more excited than I've ever been for a season. It's weird that it's gone this fast, and here I am, and it's my last season. But we definitely have a lot of talent this year, and we might have a young team, but I think we have a lot of potential to go far and to do big things. So I'm really excited.
I was going to say, how the last few years in the Sun Belt, you know, you guys have been the team to beat. Is it a little bit better this year, kind of being a bit of an underdog and not all eyes on you?
Well, personally, I've kind of always liked being an underdog. It's always nice to be able to go out there and be able to prove yourself instead of have that title before you even start. So I like it, and I think we just need to go out there and earn our respect and show that we are capable of doing big things.
Yeah, Chad, I talked to our team yesterday. We kind of did some goal setting yesterday, and every year we kind of put a theme together, and our theme for this year is the word respect. And what that means, we're kind of approaching Conference USA this year. There's 13 teams that play volleyball in Conference USA, and we're kind of approaching it as we're going into this as the 13th best team. We've never played as part of this league, and we don't want anything given to us as part of this league. And we'll start at number 13 and see how far we can work our way up throughout this season and figure out where we land at the end.
How about all the youth? Is that fun, frustrating over the boat?
Well, it's definitely been a completely different atmosphere in the gym this year compared to last year, because last year we had 5 seniors and this year we have 5 freshmen. But it has been a lot of fun, just to see their talent and to see how good they really are. And they're all really fast learners. And it just makes me even more excited for the season, because I know that even as the season progresses, they're going to get even better throughout. So it should be good, and it's really exciting.
Have you learned anything from the younger players coming so far?
Yeah, I always learn things from my teammates, and it's good to have new talent out there, and it's always good to have fresh insight, and it just makes me want to be a better leader for our team, knowing that there's so much youth on our team. So I'm just trying to be the best that I can be leadership wise for all of them and for the rest of the team.
Has having those 5 freshmen forced you to be a more of a leader or a bigger leader, as opposed to maybe having a couple sophomores and juniors, girls who have been there? It's 5 new girls.
Yeah, it definitely has, because you have 5 people who are coming in and they don't know the culture of our program or what we do here. So it definitely puts more pressure on the upperclassmen to make sure that we set that example and let them know how we do things here. So it's given me and my fellow senior and the juniors a lot to show them.
How am I doing? I'm tired. I survived 2-a-days. I'm tired, but it's hard for me to explain to people how I feel going into this one, because I truly am exhausted. The amount of work with that many newcomers is overwhelming, but I wake up every day excited to get back in here, because this is a group that every day light bulbs are going to come on. And, our fan base just has to be patient, and nothing I don't think would surprise me. If we come out of the gate on fire, it wouldn't surprise me. If we take 3-4 weeks to kind of figure some things out, it wouldn't surprise me. But I know that come November, when it really, really matters, we're going to be a team to be reckoned with. And that's what's fun about coaching for me. I love to get up every day and try to help kids get better, and this is a group that certainly will do that. Yeah, that's a great question. I'm trying to get our kids, because we've been so dominant in Sun Belt Conference the last few years, and we've been in the top 25 for 3 straight years at some point, and this is a different kind of an animal. When we sit around and talk about it, everybody wants to put a win total on it or wins and losses, and I'm trying to keep it simple for this group right now. What I want is for them to almost embrace the fact that things are going to go wrong. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. There's no way around it. And I don't want them to be shaken by that. I don't want them to be surprised by that. I want them to embrace it a little bit. And the 2 words that I keep throwing at them is competitive response. I want a competitive response to everything that happens. If we're struggling in the middle of a match, I just want to respond competitively. If we lose a match we shouldn't, I want to respond competitively. If we win a match we shouldn't, I want to come out the next day and respond competitively. And if we do that and just get past the, oh my goodness, I did something wrong, I think this team's got a real chance. And so, wins and losses will be what they are for a little while. Nothing would surprise me, good or bad. Nothing would surprise me, because the talent is, I told a friend of mine this yesterday, throughout the course of this year, we're probably going to win 2 or 3 that will probably shock people, and we're probably going to lose 2 or 3 that will probably shock people. And that's just the nature of it, but I'm excited to get started with them.